Hello. Find yourself in a comfortable position. Now allow your eyes to close and begin by focusing your awareness on your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Each breath allows you to become more relaxed and comfortable. Outside sounds only allow you to go deeper inside. A simple reminder of how good it is to leave the noise and stress of the outside world and journey into the quiet and peace of your inner world. As you allow yourself to go deeper into a state of relaxation, perhaps you can remember a time when you stood before a pond or a lake and it was quiet and peaceful. You may have tossed a pebble into the center and noticed the ripples spreading out. One ripple after another, flowing outward farther and farther. The ripples now slowing down, becoming further apart until the water was once again calm and peaceful. I'm going to invite you now to imagine that your body is like that body of water. And as you drop a pebble into the center of your body, you can feel ripples of relaxation rippling out. Notice waves of relaxation flowing through your body, up through your torso, into your chest and your back, up through the vertebrae and spreading out into each and every muscle of your back, through your shoulders and arms, up through your neck, your jaw, your face, your scalp. Just feeling those ripples relax you as your muscles let go and become soft and loose. Feeling the ripples of relaxation flowing down through the bottom of your torso, flowing through your abdomen and your pelvis, down through your thighs, your calves, your ankles, and now your toes. Just know that each time you drop a pebble into the center of your body, you can become more relaxed. And as you become more relaxed, you find yourself becoming more quiet and peaceful. Now I invite you to bring your attention to the spot between your eyes, your third eye. And just imagine a light there. What color is the light between your eyes? Now imagine that light becoming a beam that extends out into space. Follow that beam as it leaves the building and travels above the city, and as it continues out so that you can see the view of the entire area. Keep going farther and farther into outer space and just notice the curvature of the earth. As you keep going farther and farther out, you find yourself enveloped by the softness and the quiet of space. Maybe you notice the big blue-green ball now below you with the white clouds wisping around it. Just allow yourself to enjoy this perspective for a moment. Now notice another beam of light very near to you, a different color from the one you followed into outer space. Begin to follow that beam back down to Earth. The beam is taking you back to Earth 20 years from now, 20 years into the future. Keep following this beam down, noticing the curvature of the Earth and the geography stretched out below you now. As you come closer to the end of the beam, keep noticing where you are. This is where your future self lives. You, 20 years from now. Now come into contact with Earth and notice where you are. Notice what dwelling or nature surrounds you. And just notice, what does it look like? What kind of landscape does it have? Are there trees? Are there flowers? Just really get a sense of this place. Now, have someone come to the door. And on the other side of the door is your future self, just waiting to greet you. This is you 20 years from now. And as the door opens, what do you notice? Greet your future self and notice the way your future self returns your greeting, welcoming you into this time and place 20 years in the future. I invite you to take in this person, your future self. What does this person look like? Notice how this person stands, what this person is wearing. Get a good sense of this person's essence. Now, notice the inside of this dwelling. What kind of person lives here? What are the colors of this place? And now move with your future self to a comfortable place for a conversation. A conversation between present you and future self you. Perhaps your future self offers you something to drink. Settle in and make yourself comfortable for a talk with your future self. There are questions that you might want to ask your future self. Begin by asking, what is it that you most remember about the past 20 years? And just take a moment now to hear the answer. Really listen to what your future self has to tell you. Good. Now, take a moment and ask your future self a couple of questions. What other questions would you like to ask your future self? Good. Now, as you draw your conversation with your future self to a close, thank your future self for meeting with you today. And as you bring this meeting to a close, notice your future self has a gift for you. It's a very special gift to remind you of who you are becoming. Take the gift and thank them. Good. Now, bringing this visit to a close, thank your future self again for being here with you today and sharing so much wisdom. Now find your way back to the beam of light and journey back up the beam, watching this world of 20 years in the future grow ever smaller as you move out into space. Again, you see the ball of blue and green below you. Clouds are swirling around it. And notice that your beam of light has intersected with a different beam of light that will bring you back to this year and this location. Follow this beam of light back to the present time on Earth. And as you travel down this beam, notice the Earth growing bigger and bigger. Moving farther down the beam, notice the geography of the area, the skyline and landscape of the area, and finally come back into the room here. In a few moments, I'm going to count from 3 to 1. At the count of 1, you will be refreshed and alert, as if you've had the perfect amount of rest, knowing you can remember everything you wish of this inner journey. When you open your eyes, I invite you to remain silent and just jot down things you want to remember about your journey. 3, coming back to the present moment, becoming more alert and refreshed. 2, stretching your body, feeling and noticing the ground beneath you. And 1, eyes open, refreshed and alert. Welcome back.